Hi everybody, this is Osprey from MyChartCoach.com, and in this video we're going to take a look at more of the stocks that were in play today. Okay, we had the QQQ, the Nasdaq was up huge today, closed up 3.72%. So this was a very strong move for the technology sector. As you can see here, there was a multi-day pullback. The Nasdaq finished the week last week, the triple Q with three red candles in a row, and then there was that close below the 100-day simple moving average at 160.74. That was the same level that it bounced off of back in February. And then today there was a bullish close back above EMA4 at 163.54. So as long as the candles stay above the EMA4, that will signal this bounce play is intact and still in progress. The last close above EMA4 was back here on March 12th. So this is a bullish change in trend. The next key levels to break are going to be EMA8 and EMA13, and the 50-day simple moving average basically is going to need to break above that 166 resistance zone. A bullish one white soldier reversal pattern did form today, so this is a very strong reversal pattern, and we'll be looking for QQQ to confirm that pattern. Okay, let's look at MSFT. Closed up nearly 8% today. This was a huge move. There was some analyst upgrades today. Now you have RSI at 53 and Fasto at 65. There's a lot of juice to run on RSI until overbought levels. The big bounce today, as you can see here, there was a bullish hear me cross reversal pattern was confirmed today. Okay, so this pattern did form back here on the 20th, and today's white candle confirmed the pattern. And so there was also a close today above that middle Bollinger Band at 93.44. That's the key level on this chart. As long as it stays above that middle Bollinger Band, a new uptrend should begin. Now, if it drops back below 93.44, you could see that 50-day simple moving average at 92 tested. That level broke today. The candles were trading below EMA4. The close above EMA's 4, 8, 13, the middle Bollinger Band, and the 50-day simple moving average are all signaling more upside potential. Okay, yeah, you'd be looking for a potential retrace back to the recent high up here in that 97 resistance zone. Okay, let's look at LRCX. Okay, the semiconductors were really hot today. There was some news out in China that they could be buying up some semiconductors, and so that got the market rallying here, and people buying semiconductor stocks. LRCX closed up 6% today. Notice RSI is back above 50. It had closed below the middle Bollinger Band on Friday, and so that close below the dotted purple line was signaling downside risk. Today it closed back above that level, so that was a really good close. It needs to stay above 212 basically. If it can stay above 212 and then get above EMA8 at 215, that's going to signal it's ready to head higher. It needs to close above 215. If 215 turns into resistance and it drops below 212, that would signal downside risk. Today, bullish one white soldier reversal pattern did form, and so we will be looking for bullish reversal confirmation. Okay, so that's a nice reversal pattern. Okay, take a look at Nvda. This is another semiconductor stock. Okay, it also formed bullish one white soldier reversal pattern. So this is a good reversal pattern as well. It had the very similar pattern where it had closed below the middle Bollinger Band on Thursday of last week, and then here on Friday it had closed below that 50-day simple moving average. The last two times that it hit that 50-day simple moving average, it bounced and closed back above, and that's exactly what happened today. Today it bounced off that 50-day simple moving average support zone, and it closed back above the middle Bollinger Band. It needs to stay above 243. So a drop below 243 would be a red flag. If it holds 243, then you'll be looking for a retrace back up to this 250 resistance zone for a test of that recent high. So yeah, this is a really good move. It needs to stay above 243 to remain in play. All right, let's look at Intel. Intel had a very nice move today as well. Okay, so it had formed, it confirmed the bullish hear me cross reversal pattern. Okay, so this pattern had formed back here on the 21st. Okay, so this actually no, it's down here. Okay, so there was the bullish. It had taken a few days for this to confirm, but this doji inside the red candle here, this formed a reversal pattern, and then today that pattern finally was confirmed. Notice that it closed above high close horizontal resistance. So the closing price above the 9th of March is signaling more upside potential. That was the key level to break. Okay, and now it's at the open on the 13th. That's the key level to break. If it can get above that, then you're looking at the high on the 13th as the big level to break up there in the 54 resistance zone. So it needs to stay above 50.73, that middle Bollinger Band, to keep the uptrend going. As long as that level holds, Microsoft or Intel should keep pushing higher. Okay, let's look at Micron here. Micron had a nice bounce today. This is another semiconductor stock. It's holding 54 on RSI. It came down and closed below the middle Bollinger Band on Friday, below the dotted purple line, which is also the 20-day simple moving average, and then it had a nice bounce today. Bullish homing pigeon reversal pattern formed today, and so that's where the black body forms with inside the red candle, and so we'll be looking for confirmation of this pattern. It needs to stay above that middle Bollinger Band at 55.64. If it drops below that level, it will be a risk to hold. It needs to get above EMA 8 at 57.55. Above that 57.55 level would be bullish. Okay, so keep an eye on MU, and then take a look at AMD. Okay, this is the semiconductor that has not participated. Okay, so it's been beaten down. This is an old chart. Okay, so it closed down 1.79%. So that's a major red flag. When the entire technology sector is running, and then you have something that did not participate, that is a major red flag. And so as you can see, they've been driving this thing down. This is an old short chart. We made this chart back here when it was coming down and testing the May support level, and it actually came down in December, hit that support zone and bounced, and that's where it got the nice run, and so now it's back at that level. So what we're looking for now is a bounce off this $9.75 to $10 support zone. When it hits this level, it should be able to bounce off this $10 zone. It held in May and it held in December. Okay, is 10 zone, call it the 10 zone, could drop down to 9.75 or 9.50, but you know, between 9.50 and 10.25, is it going to hold here, or is it going to drop below? Okay, so if 10 turned into resistance, that would be a major red flag. This is a huge support level for AMD. After this big pullback, and with semiconductors running and China talking about you know, getting bullish on semiconductors, it seems like this should get a bounce, right? So keep an eye on AMD that's not participating. We'll see if it can get it. How you will know if this is finally heating up is if it closes above EMA 4 at 10.74. That level has been resistance since this candle right here in early March closed above. So all these candles are below the pink line. Once it finally closes above, that'll be your clue that it's heating up. Okay, let's look at BABA, BABA, closed up 5% today. Nice move. Closed just back above our 50 on RSI, so it's heating back up. it came down and formed bullish kicking reversal pattern today. So this is a good reversal pattern. It had that gap up open and ended up pushing higher into the close. And so it did close back above the 50-day simple moving average, the 100-day simple moving average, the 50-day simple moving average, and that middle Bollinger Band. So if it can stay above that 189.50 level, that would be very bullish. It needs to get above EMA 13 at 190.50. Above 190.50 is going to signal that it wants to head higher. If it stalls out at 190.50, that's going to signal a temporary top. It has to turn this middle Bollinger Band back into support, and then you'd be looking at possibly retracing back up to 200. If it drops back below that 100-day simple moving average or 50-day simple moving average at that 188 support zone, that would be a red flag. Okay, yeah, let's look at the Twitter. Okay, TWTR. This was a nice move today. It closed up nearly 3%. Now it was up a lot more earlier in the day, and it did sell off. And unfortunately for the bulls, it closed back below the pink line. It had been trading above intraday. You can see the wick, upper wick on today's candle. Okay, came up and it hit that EMA 8, that 32.63 resistance zone, and pulled back. Okay, the close back below that pink line is a red flag. It closed right at EMA 4 at 31.91. It has to close above that level to get the reversal going. That'll be your first clue. It needs to hold this 50-day simple moving average at 30 support zone. Okay, it's testing the bottom of the lower Bollinger Band. It's currently in a downtrend right now, and to get a reversal going, it has to get above EMA 4. That'll be your first clue. And to get a new uptrend going, it's going to have to get back above that middle Bollinger Band at 33.71. Now bullish Haremy reversal pattern did form today, so we will be looking for bullish reversal confirmation. Okay, oh no, actually that is I'm sorry about that. Bullish Haremy reversal pattern formed here on this candle, and so on this setup here on the 21st. We'll be looking for that pattern to be confirmed. It's still in play, but is yet to be confirmed. Okay, let's look at Square. Okay, SQ had a nice reversal pattern today, and it did form the bullish Haremy reversal pattern. So, you know, it's the small white candle inside of the previous red candle. Haremy is an old Japanese word for pregnant, and so yeah, that's just a nice bounce off the middle Bollinger Band, and so this is signaling that the uptrend is still intact as long as the middle Bollinger Band at 51.93 is holding. As long as it stays above 52, then it's signaling that Square still has a good uptrend going. Now it has to get back above EMA's 4 and 8. It has to break back above 54. So above 54 is going to be your signal that it wants to head higher, and then you're looking for a possible retrace back up to 58. If it fails to get above 54 and it drops below 52, that's going to signal downside risk. Okay, and then finally let's look at Red Hat. Red Hat here had a nice move today as well. It's back above that middle Bollinger Band. Notice that RSI and Fasto are both in that 50 bull zone. It did form bullish kicking reversal pattern. So the bullish kicking pattern is a strong pattern because there's that gap up, you know, it's signaling strength, and then it's pushing higher into the close. And so basically it's back above the middle Bollinger Band. It closed below that level on Thursday, and then again on Friday, and then now today getting back above the dotted purple line at 151.87, basically 152, is signaling that the uptrend is still intact. Notice there was a very big volume spike today. What you're looking for now is a break above that high close resistance level. It's been really struggling with this 155.50 level. Once it finally closes above that level, what you're looking for is the closing price here on the 9th. And then once it finally gets a close above this candle, that's going to be your signal that it's ready to break out higher. Okay, thank you very much for viewing this video. If you'd like to learn more about charts and technical analysis, come check out our chat. I'll post the link below the YouTube video. Thank you.